This here job is a Belvedere retaining wall with a Belvedere coping unit used as the edger. Use this quite frequently to capture the true stone look of the house. There's nothing other than the Belvedere retaining wall that will mimic the flagstone, real true flagstone on the house. And of course, if we try to go with a concrete paver, that's just not going to be close enough anything on the market. So this retaining wall is called Belvedere from High-Format. It is a naturalistic wall that, in my opinion, really doesn't need a coping unit or a cap unit. It's bust up, it's rustic, so cap units just additional money, it's additional work and additional costs all the way through, time consuming. So I throw it on the ground, and after it's thrown on the ground, I could leave a little gaps on the border. It does mimic the look of flagstone, and I'd give it a little bit of a bond. I'll fill it in with gator dust, which hardens like rubber cement. It's called polymeric sand. Polymeric sand all the cracks. It's easy maintenance. Makes an outstanding border, very durable. Also, the coping unit's dimension is 11 inches. So we have a very wide border, so the rhizomes of grass have a rough time traveling through to get inside the rock bed. Underneath is reinforced with double woven fabric. DeWitt is a brand name that's popular. It's woven underneath with a wool woven fabric above. And then it's pinned down with sod staples so it doesn't slide with our frost. The whole planting here in a direct southwest exposure. It's very hot here all the time. The selection was Grey Slate stone by the homeowner. I had suggested something different. All in all, it really does help pop the wall, which brings out the stonework on the building. We do pick up some of the little bit of charcoal colors that are inside the tumbled brick on the home. Indian red brick with a wild tuck pointing mortar. And kept some boxwoods per the owner's request. I trimmed them up. And then we added all these low maintenance plants. So really we don't have a lot of maintenance. The only maintenance really would be yearly pruning on the boxwoods. And in the fall, cut everything down. In the spring, add a granule fertilizer in the initial parts where it's kind of cold. And then during the summertime, if the homeowner wishes, we could fertilize it with liquid. Just the same. We had instead of purchasing new stones, new outcropping stones, I just throw them down as accents and kind of have my little miniature look for some outcropping block to mimic the same pattern that's on the retaining wall stone of the Belvedere. It should do that frequently to most people's homes. It's not something that you want to purchase something extra, but something a little dainty and nice. So this here block system is exactly like putting together a puzzle. It's a 6-inch block and a 3-inch block nominal, and you can follow patterns on the specs, or you could free lay it like I do. Glue every row. Nothing's the same in the wall. There's spaces. It comes out. It's a 0 setback wall, but it looks like it's beat up, but it looks brand new. So it looks aged. The color is fondue lac. It's kind of a bone white, gold, gray. Just an outstanding block. Very time consuming and very taxing labor wise, but truly very natural. And this will be a clean stone. It'll never fade. It'll never grow moss. And within time, the dust will wash off and we'll get a jet black gray. You'll see there's some quartzite white fingers. It's a really beautiful stone. Has a little bit of golds. Gives you a little benefit. Premium stone. It's not river rock. It's never going to dirty, never going to mold. And it's just going to really improve itself over time after a couple rainfalls. So all my plants here are southern exposure lovers, some drought tolerant. In the Coach Light area, I have 2 different deer vellas. I have Kodak Black and Kodak Orange. This is a honeysuckle plant, and it does flower yellow. Do a little bit of fragrance, but what a wild looking bush. And this kind of represents the Weigela in growth habitat. So if you want to trim deer vela, it's going to come out of that prune, and it's going to be wild. You got many butterfly bushes. They're fragrant flowers, very brittle. You will witness butterflies hitting them right after you plant them. It's pretty awesome. The My Monet Weigela, about 2 foot tall. Another wild growing variegated green white, starting now get its rustic purple and pink. Does flower pink in the late spring. These are powwow wild berry coneflower. They're not going to get very big, but they are going to flower like the coneflower, which flowers about 2 months. And same with the moonbeam coreopsis, another all summer bloomer, all gold, loves the hot. Will bloom for about 2 months in the summertime. The bees will hit them. So like a Japanese maple and blood good Japanese maple will tolerate the full sun. Of course, you got to keep it very moisturized at the root base. And these are smooth hydrangeas, and they'll get a little bit bigger, about 2 feet tall, and flower this cherry color. This is a little part sun. As soon as the sun comes around another hour, it's full-blown hot sun over here. I think I'm going to get enough hot bouncing off the bricks. But here I've got a dazzleberry sedum, and my ever gold conifers are low maintenance Fire Chief Golden Globe Arbs. It's my only evergreen. I really don't have to trim them, so I put them in there, being my another conifer, keeping the boxwoods on both sides for a mimic. And this is a fine line buckthorn. Very easy maintenance here. When in about 3 seasons from now, we don't have to do much. It's called a low maintenance. I didn't have anything participation in the seeding part, so I'm basically here for the design. The Roseanne geraniums, another favorite, flowers all summer long. And that's pretty much it. The homeowner handled the landscape lighting. Of course, I provided a 3D plan to kind of give them a visual aid on where to place the lights. It's a smart home lighting system, and with a lot of advantages with the brand he used. I couldn't repeat it because I was going for something else. But that, all in all, is the whole enchilada here, landscape renovation in Munster, Indiana.